Swayamsevak Sangh, Mr. Mohan Bhagwat, is all set to interact with India's Gen Z in Mumbai later this evening, and the political temperature is already rising. At a time when Gen Z is increasingly shaping the country's political discourse, Mr. Bhagwat's outreach to young Indians has triggered a sharp political debate, with parties scrambling to respond even before the interaction has begun. That interaction will take place in a short while in Mumbai. Let me go across to my colleague Arunil for more on this. Arunil, nobody is in a position today to ignore Gen Z, and that also includes the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. You're reporting to us from the venue in the build-up to that event kicking off in a short while from now. Take us through what we can expect.
Well, Siddharth, good evening to you. At present, I'm reporting from the Nita Ambani Cultural Center in Geo Center, basically in BKC. I'll show you the venue of this event as well. I was speaking to some of the organizers also. They have been saying that it is not going to be a one-sided communication that the RSS chief is going to make. It will be like he will be open to take questions from the Gen Z students who have gathered here. More than 2,000 youth from more than 100 cities of India have converged at this location. The RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat will be coming here. He will be taking questions from these students. In fact, when the Jantar Mantar protest was also happening, it was the RSS chief immediately after the resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan. He said that today's youth is seeking questions from the government, and it is important to have a dialogue with them as well. We'll try and speak to some of the people who have gathered here. Ma'am, how do you look at the aspect wherein the RSS chief will be coming here? He will be taking questions from the Gen Z students who have gathered here. A kind of an outreach that the RSS is making towards Gen Z. How do you look at that aspect?
Of course, this outreach coming from RSS chief is very, very pleasing, because he will be giving them better guidance on what is the proper mechanism and what kind of language should actually be implemented in such protests, so that they can make it more fruitful, more effective, and of course things will be streamlined better.
Well, Siddharth, what is interesting to note here as well is that many of these youth that have gathered here, they were part of the protest as well. Some of them were part of the protest, but they basically say that they are apolitical. They are not from the Cockroach Janata Party.
Arunil, very quickly, here's what was very interesting. Now, the Sarsang Chalak is expected to arrive there in a short while from now, but while he was speaking to me, I could hear Sia's Unstoppable playing in the background. And the RSS is also, of course, keeping pace with the changing times as well. It's a different avatar that we're currently witnessing, and a different kind of an interaction where Mr. Mohan Bhagwat will be speaking to a Gen Z audience.
Well, certainly, yes. Basically, this is being seen as a massive outreach that the RSS is making to understand the youth of the country. You rightly pointed out about the music as well. In fact, the kind of audience that has gathered here are from different cities, around more than 100 cities, pan-India. They are from different spectrum as well. We'll try and speak to some of the people who have gathered here. If I can understand from you, like the RSS chief coming here, making an outreach to Gen Z, how do you look at that aspect?
I think that's a great effort from his side.
Well, interestingly, after the RSS chief said that it is important to have a dialogue, there was a comment that came in from Atul Limia as well, who is also from the RSS.
Yes.
He basically had called the Jantar Mantar protest anti-constitutional, anti-national as well. But post that, this is another significant event that is happening in Mumbai at BKC, wherein the RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat
Arunil, and we'll be in touch with you.
We'll
be in touch with you throughout to get a sense of what Mr. Mohan Bhagwat is telling the audience that's present there. So stay with us. There are lots of political reactions that have also poured in the build-up to this interaction. It's triggered a fairly sharp political response. Opposition parties have questioned both the timing and the intent of the interaction. And the Shiv Sena UBT has also asked as to why Mr. Mohan Bhagwat did not visit the protesting students at Jantar Mantar. And they've dismissed this event as an interaction with the Sangh's own supporters. Let's listen into what members of the UBT Sena, among others, have had to say.
This is a Model United Nations event. It's by Ayman. Rishabh has been doing this for the last, almost 15 years now. These are school children who are coming to participate in Model United Nations, and someone is coming as a chief guest, as simple as that. But if someone really wanted to interact with Gen Z, they should have gone to Jantar Mantar. See the speeches in the parliament, some of them made it so cringe by using Gen Z lingo. It's not new language they're wanting you to learn. They want you to learn courage. and to be able to ask questions and hold government to accountability.
पहले तो अपने पक्ष के नेताओं से संवाद करें और उनको ये समझाएं कि उनको संसद में आना चाहिए और जनता को जवाब देना चाहिए, जवाबदारी भी कभी ना कभी फिक्स कर दीजिए। मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि जिस तरह से बच्चों के साथ व्यवहार हुआ, पहले उसकी माफी मांगे फिर उनसे बगावत करें।
मैं मानता हूं कि ये उनके लिए अजूबा होगा जो कि संवादहीनता पर विश्वास करते हैं। आरएसएस के लोग तो संवाद करने पर विश्वास करते हैं और लगातार समाज के सभी वर्गों के साथ सभी मुद्दों पर वो संवाद करते रहे। और जो जेन जी तो अभी चर्चा आई है, चाहे युवा हैं, चाहे महिलाएं हैं, चाहे नौजवान हैं, चाहे किसान हैं और समाज के कोई भी वर्ग हो, उनके साथ संपर्क, संवाद और समन्वय आरएसएस का जो है वो संकल्प रहा है। और उसी का जो है वो जो अभी जेन जी का जो आप देख रहे हैं संवाद का कार्यक्रम मोहन भागवत जी का वो है।
Now, sticking with the theme of Gen Z, Rahul Gandhi has now invited members of Gen Z to interact with him in an Ask Me Anything session. It's part of his outreach and the Congress Party's outreach to the youth of India, and he's put out a message inviting members of Gen Z to interact with him on Instagram in an Ask Me Anything session. Let me go across to my colleague Niyamika for more on this. Niyamika, nobody is wasting an opportunity to interact with the youth of this country, especially in the wake of what we saw in Jantar Mantar.
Well, yes, indeed. So that we have seen that how the Congress party has specifically, raising this entire matter as now the campaign of Chhatro Ki Goonj is still going on, and the next, this event is going to be organized in Prayagraj, where we have seen that already the politics has begun, because the Congress party is saying that the government is so scared of this particular campaign that they are not allowing it to take place in Prayagraj. But today we have seen that how a statement is also been given on the part of the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, Mr. Rahul Gandhi. On his Twitter account, we have seen that how he has made this particular tweet in which he has stated that the students of Allahabad University are fighting for their future against the fees hikes as well as the seat cuts, but no one is ready to listen to their concerns or their demands, as the administration is in fact filing the FIRs against them. And he has also gone on to say that the policy of the Modi government is to suppress the voice of the youth, and that is the only reason why he has also asked the Gen Zs, the youth of this country, to come to Prayagraj to raise their concerns regarding whatever they are facing in their lives. And for that reason, he has also stated in this particular tweet that ever since I decided to come to Prayagraj to hear the students' side, the administration has been trying every possible way to stop my program. So that is the allegation which the Congress party is making against the BJP government in Uttar Pradesh. However, they have also clarified that the program is going to take place on 8th of August only, but the venue is expected to be changed this time.
All right, many thanks for that, Niyamika. Now we have some more news coming in with respect to the future plans of the Cockroach Janata Party, the CJP, and its chief, Abhijit Deepke, has now decided to announce a new campaign. It'll be titled or called Kya Bolti Public. It's a pan-India campaign that is expected to commence in the month of September. It will be raising issues including education and also a cap on private school fees. He's also questioned, Abhijit Deepke has, the judiciary's impartiality as well, and he's also warned that the youth will hit the streets again. So this is part of a nationwide campaign that the CJP is planning in the month of September. Let me go across to my colleague Atul for more on this. Atul, क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं हम इस क्या बोलती पब्लिक कैंपेन में जो सितंबर में शुरू करेंगे अभिजीत दीपके?
जी देखिए, आज लास्ट 2 डेज का जो उनकी बैठक चल रही थी वो खत्म हो चुकी है और काफी डिटेल में प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस के दौरान उन्होंने बात कही है, लेकिन ये चीज उन्होंने क्लियर कर दिया है कि वो छात्रों से, यानी जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं या यंगस्टर्स हैं देश के, उनसे रिलेटेड जो उनके सवाल है, उनसे रिलेटेड जो उनके चाहे एम्प्लॉयमेंट की बात हो या एजुकेशन की बात हो, उनको लेकर काम करेंगे। और यही वजह है कि जब वो जनता के बीच में सितंबर मंथ में जाएंगे तो क्या बोलती पब्लिक एक कैंपेन से वो शुरुआत करेंगे, जिससे वो ये जान सके कि युवाओं को क्या दिक्कत है, युवाओं की क्या समस्या है, युवा हर स्टेट में किस तरीके की प्रॉब्लम्स जो है फेस कर रहे हैं। ये चीज भी उन्होंने क्लियर कर दिया है कि वो हर स्टेट में जाएंगे और जो भी स्टेट जिसकी भी पावर की पार्टी की सरकार होगी उसके अगेंस्ट वो काम करेंगे। वो किसी भी पार्टी की आइडियोलॉजी को सपोर्ट नहीं करेंगे। ओनली जो छात्रों के मुद्दों के या यंगस्टर्स के मुद्दों को लेकर काम करेगी, उसको उन मुद्दों पर वो सपोर्ट करेंगे। साथ में ये भी कहा गया है कि आने वाले समय में चूंकि अब एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल एक स्ट्रक्चर बना दिया गया है, लोगों को अपॉइंट कर दिया गया है, जिसमें अभिजीत जी के पार्टी के जो इनकी सीजेपी है उसके संयोजक बने रहेंगे, कन्वीनर बने रहेंगे। उसके अलावा आशुतोष रांका, सौरभ दास को कन्वीनर बने रहेंगे। तो एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल स्ट्रक्चर होने की वजह से इन्हें आने वाले समय में फाइनेंस और फंड्स की भी जरूरत लगेगी। तो ऐसे में ये जो क्राउड फंडिंग होती है उसको लेकर भी ये काम करेंगे। और ये इसके साथ ही आने वाले समय में झारखंड में जो बच्चे प्रोटेस्ट में हैं, बैठे हुए हैं, उनके साथ भी मुलाकात करेंगे। हालांकि ये कब मुलाकात करेंगे, अभिजीत कभी जाएंगे या उनकी टीम कभी जाएगी, ये चीज उन्होंने अभी कंफर्म नहीं की है। लेकिन ये कंफर्म कर दिया है कि सीजेपी के जो झारखंड की जो विंग है, वहाँ के जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं ये इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से जुड़े हुए, वो प्रोटेस्ट में शामिल बच्चों से आज मुलाकात करेंगे। उन्हें जो डिमांड
we'll wait and see as to how this campaign unfolds, how many people end up showing solidarity with it, whether or not other political parties also join it. We'll have to wait and see. बहुत शुक्रिया अतुल उस अपडेट के लिए. Let's turn our attention right now to what's been happening in the ongoing monsoon session of Parliament, which goes on till the 13th. So there's another week left, and the government has once again reached out to the opposition. As per sources, the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, Mr. Kiren Rijiju, has spoken to the leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, and the Parliamentary Affairs Minister sought the cooperation of the Congress Party and the opposition to allow Parliament to function, and also cooperation on the women's quota bill as well, including delimitation. Rahul Gandhi has said that there's a need to consult other political parties, and once again he's reiterated the opposition's demand for a statement on the part of the Home Minister in Parliament. Let me go across to Pragya about what we can expect in the remainder of the monsoon session of Parliament at a time when the government not once but more than once has reached out to the opposition to cooperate and let proceedings resume. Yes, Pragya.
Absolutely, Siddharth. And in fact, what government has told us today that Mr. Kirenji has spoken to Rahul Gandhi over the phone, and they have asked him to let the House function. And it is very important. There is delimitation bill and there is women reservation bill. So the whole appeal of the government, right now was that let the House function so that we can pass women reservation bill. Otherwise opposition, has to face wrath of women. This is exactly the sentiment that has been communicated to Mr. Rahul Gandhi over the phone. And in fact, government has also spoken to Mr. Khadge for past a week. And they have in fact said that, the political parties need, the demand from Rahul Gandhi is that we should have an all political parties meet over this particular issue. Government said that we have already spoken to all political parties, except Congress has not exceeded our demand. So if we are seeking cooperation from you on the women reservation bill, the opposition said, Congress in fact said they are not for it, and this is why Mr. Rijiju said that there is no need for all party meeting. They have also spoken to Samajwadi Party and DMK, and DMK wanted security for the state is what we are given to understand. Rahul also demanded that Home Minister should make a statement in the House. So these are some of the demands that Mr. Rahul Gandhi made. Now it is to the government to strategize on how to bring this delimitation and women reservation within the monsoon session. We are given to understand that government has every intention to bring it in this monsoon session.
So the monsoon session goes on for another week. Let's wait and see as to how it transpires and whether or not the opposition will reciprocate to the government's outreach. Many thanks for that. Pragya, we'll step into a short break right now. We'll come back with more on the other side.